Arglefump, and I am playing Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Will I play with the Rumble feature? Oh my. I'm actually playing this game on a GameCube controller. I got the GameCube controller hooked up to my computer, so I can play. Woo, 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 woo. Get hyped, everybody! It's Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So this was the first Legend of Zelda game I ever played, and it was just a ton of fun. I really like it. I still enjoy this game, even to this day, and I'm going to be playing as Link. The second best Zelda game. This is the second best Zelda game, but then what's the first best Zelda game? I'm sorry. In the deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Yes, this is the Master Edition, I believe. Whatever they called the version which came out for the GameCube for everybody who pre-ordered Wind Waker, because I had it. Because I pre-ordered Wind Waker. As soon as I heard there was another Zelda game, I put in a pre-order. And then I got this game for free. Yay! Twilight Princess, first best Zelda game. Debatable. I do like Majora's Mask, though. I really, really love Majora's Mask. Twilight Princess was pretty good, though. Yeah. I'd say Twilight Princess better than Wind Waker. My personal opinion. Okay, so we're already getting into fights about which Zelda game is best, and we haven't even started. So that was our friend Navi. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. That was our main character Link, having a nightmare about a man with a giant unibrow. The evil Ganondorf with his evil unibrow. And now we have the Deku Tree. A tree with an awesome mustache. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. Oh no, I've got people in the chat saying Breath of the Wild is best Zelda game. Okay, how do I ban somebody from my chat for talking nonsense? Talking craziness. Okay, there's a dark evil trying to take over this world. It's time for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now! Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Yeah, I just did not like Breath of the Wild, period. There's very little in the game that I liked besides that handsome Zora prince. He was hilarious. And then the rest of the game was basically the weapon system in the Wild. No characters in Breath of the Wild. No real storyline. And people are telling me there is a storyline in Breath of the Wild, but I completely missed out on it. Apparently you're supposed to start the game by leaving a cavern and meeting an old man who tells you the story. So I left the cavern and started exploring in the wrong direction, and so I missed the old man forever. And totally missed the story. It's very sad. Very sad. Okay, so here's Link. He is our hero. He is the boy without a fairy. The Great Deku Tree wants Link to save Hyrule. I always wanted to play the Hobbit game. That looks awesome. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree wants me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Yeah, speaking of the attack system from like Breath of the Wild, they do the thing where it's like you can like pick up a random stick off the ground and you can only use it as a sword 10 times before it breaks. I'm never a fan of games like that. Even Fire Emblem and stuff like that, where they say, whoa, 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 your weapon has a limited use. I'm like, no, why would you do that? And here is my best friend Saria, one of my favorite characters. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. That's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. This is kind of a cool setting. Like, we live in this Kokiri Forest, and they're all magical creatures. You can think of them as elves. That's why I like to think of them as. They're like elves. They've got fairies. And they never grow older, so these characters just never grow older. They stay the exact same age forever. That's pretty cool. Yep. And then, let's see, they have a magical talking tree that's gigantic. That's pretty cool, too. Yeah, Link's hands on his hips. That pose, it's amazing. Let's see, what I want to do is start by getting a sword and a shield here. I'll go get the shield. Or is this the sword? No, this is the sword. I'm going to start by getting a sword. So what I need to do is go through this little maze. Ooh, money. Yes. More money. Yes. Ooh, wow, even more money. There's a giant stone ball just going around there to, like, attack me. I don't like it. Ooh, if Breath of the Wild had a crafting system, that would be good. The cooking system for Breath in the Wild is actually a lot like a crafting system. The cooking was okay. It just took forever, if that complaint makes sense. Yeah, but no, I much prefer this game, where it's like, we have, 7 different dungeons, and then each little area has its own little group of characters to fight. I don't know. I like this game. I don't like the close-up of Link's butt there, but, yeah. So I did a walkthrough for the original version of the game. I had my Nintendo 64... Oh, yeah, let me equip my sword. So, I had, like, the original gold cartridge Nintendo 64 version of the game. So that's actually a little bit different from this version. They had to make a number of changes. Let's see, they changed some of the songs and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, and also, you know, they got rid of the violence. They got rid of some of the violence, so Ganondorf and the monsters now have green blood instead of red blood. They got rid of that in the following versions of the game. Here's some money. Secret money. How much money do I need in order to get a shield? 40 rupees. Oh boy. Oh yes, the water temple in this game. I kind of like it. I actually kind of like the water temple. I know everybody hates it.
Hey you, Mr. No Fairy! What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man! What? You got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready either, but... if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh!
So this is Mido. He's kind of a jerk, and he will not let you get to the Great Deku Tree. Mido is just the meanest. I think Mido's secretly jealous. Jealous of Link. Because Saria likes Link way better than him. My best friend. What? Mido won't let you go see the Great Deku Tree? Ooh, that bum. I don't know why he's always so mean to everyone. What he said is true, though. The forest, strange things have been happening here lately. You need to be ready for anything. You'd better find a weapon. You can buy a shield, but the only sword is hidden somewhere in the forest. So the easy way to get money is to use these things, the stepping stones. Yay! They give you like five rupees. So that's another thing that's sort of different about this game is there's no jump button. Your character automatically jumps for you. So I thought that's kind of neat. That's kind of a neat feature. So now we're gonna buy a shield, and we can get started with the first dungeon. Woo! Mido's jealous because Link is gonna be super hot when he grows up. Yeah! Yeah, Link is, well, I don't want to give spoilers, but guess what? Link is not actually one of these elf creatures. He's actually a human, so he's actually going to grow up. He's unlike them, he's actually going to grow older. So, I guess Mido's a little jealous. Yeah. Oh, auto jump's annoying? I don't know, I find auto jump better than, what do you call it? Messing up the timing of jumps, it can be really difficult. So I recently just played, oh my gosh, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and messed up the jumps all the time in that game. So I'm glad to have a Zelda game without any jumping in it.
Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp's still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble,
So Mido just goes off into a corner to whine and complain. Thanks, Mido. Thanks, Mido. And we are going to have some monsters here. And we got an item. We get items from these monsters. But you want to use your sword to attack the monsters. And here is the Great Deku Tree. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned! Link, welcome! Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. Woo! As the servants of evil gain strength, and a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares. Verily, thou hast felt it. Evil is happening. Link, it's time for you to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough? Yes. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the C up button to listen well to her words of wisdom. Okay, so somebody pointed out Link's technically not human. I guess Link has pointy ears. So, I don't know. The humans in this universe all have pointy ears. I don't know. Are they shorter than normal humans? Do we see any humans that are, like, human and not, like, these elf creature humans? Yeah, poor Deku Tree. Poor Deku Tree. So now we have some, like, legitimate villains. Oh, man. Okay, and there's another item. And Navi gives you hints in this game, like, hey, listen! Look, Link, you can see down below the web. It's a very good clue. See this web? There's another layer to the dungeon. We can go down below the web. And Navi says, hey, these vines are growing on the wall. You can climb these vines. Yeah, I just casually walk into the Great Deku Tree's mouth because that's how I roll. And here's the treasure chest. Do-do-do-do! Dungeon map. I don't really need a dungeon map, but it's cool to have it. And Navi gives us a tutorial on how to handle doors. I think this is her last tutorial for the dungeon, but some people find it annoying that she gives a bunch of tutorials. So in this room, just use your shield here. That will hurt that monster, and then you can hit it with your sword. Oh no! I wasn't fast enough. This is called a Deku Shrub, I believe we call that enemy. Ow, forgive me, Master. I'll give you a clue. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you can roll on the ground when you land, and you won't get hurt. I can't guarantee it'll work if the cliff is really, really high. Try it if you're feeling bold. Ha 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 ha. I always thought that was a weird clue. Yeah, weird. Okay, so this room. This has the item of the dungeon. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, Tattle is a pretty good fairy in Majora's Mask, the game that comes after this one. Navi's just kind of nice and helpful. Tattle's kind of sarcastic. So Tattle's the same way, except just more sarcastic and funny. Yeah, if Link had not learned how to open a door from Navi, you know, this would have been very sad. Alrighty, okay, I need to see things. So, you see this ladder? Boom! Use your slingshot on the ladder to knock that ladder down. And we use seeds in our slingshot. So how do you guys want me to play this dungeon? Do you want me to visit every single room and show off everything? Do you want me to skip the unnecessary rooms? The next challenge is to defeat these monsters and then climb up to the second floor. Or third floor, I think. Yeah, because we started on the first floor, so this would be the third floor. And if you're good enough, you can technically climb up here to the third floor without destroying those monsters, if you're good enough at the game. But you're supposed to actually destroy them. Okay, so this is a scary monster. Okay, people say just play the game however you want. Well, in that case, I'll go in this room to get a Skulltula token, but that's it. Oh man, this gives you nightmares. That monster right there. Ah, I didn't show off this nightmarish stuff. Okay, let's try that again. Nightmarish. Yes, you do have to do Dodongo's Cavern, I believe. Unless, you know, you're really good at skipping the game, and you can just skip that. So here's the nightmare. Yep, that gave little Michael nightmares. Although I guess I wasn't that little when I played this game. Okay, so I got a gold Skulltula! Yay! And then what is this? I got a heart. Yay! But yeah, that was just freaky. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore the other side of the room because it's decided I'll just play this game however I want. This game constantly wants you to save, by the way. Okay, so I set this stick on fire and use it to light this torch on fire. I am not doing a glitchy speedrun where I side hop it and clip through walls. I don't know how to do it, but if you can clip through walls, you can 100% skip to Dongo's Cavern. So here, now that I'm at the top of the dungeon, I jump. Oh, wrong angle. Oh, well, that's sad. I'm not going to do a live stream of Breath of the Wild, probably ever. I don't know how. I don't know how to do that, first off. And then, second off, I just don't enjoy the game. It would be fun. So see, here's how you do it without a slingshot. You just try to avoid the monsters. You do it slowly. And there you go. Now, technically, you can beat the game without the sword, believe it or not. Basically, see how I grab my little... I have my little Deku stick? I can use that in place of the sword. Works just the same way. I can use it to attack enemies. So that's a silly little thing. Okay, and there are 2 gold Skulltulas in here. Here's the one. I am not very good at aiming this, but when I've got an enemy that's not moving, like that one, it's pretty simple. Woo! And then the other one is here. Come on, let's see if I can do it. Ah. Oh, no. Okay. Got it. Got the right angle. Woohoo! I do like Link screaming while he's falling to his death. I would like to try Skyward Sword, except I don't know how to live stream it. Wouldn't I need like a Wiimote or something? What is in this treasure chest? Just a recovery heart. Okay, so we've learned that fire destroys spider webs. We use that information to go over here. Now, the super cool, dangerous way is to basically trick your way into this upper area. But I'll be playing the game the normal way.
Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool.
You need to punish my brothers in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Yeah, the controls for Skyward Sword can be a little difficult. I only played that game for about 2 hours, but it seemed okay. Okay, so you use your slingshot there to smack that monster in the eye. Oh, and Navi's got a new tutorial for me. Yeah, Navi's tutorial is to swim over here. She basically tells you how to swim, in case you don't know how. So we swim, and then that creates a switch, or that allows us to press that switch, the underwater switch. And that lowers the water in the room for a bit. That way I can ride this moving platform underneath that spiky log of death. Ow! Somehow I've gotten that monster sort of stuck. Yeah. And another tutorial. Oh my gosh. So many tutorials here. And there's no way to skip these tutorials either. I mean, there is a way to skip the tutorials. Like, if you jump past the area where the tutorials trigger. So, like, for example, the door tutorial, the way to avoid that is to side hop and then get into the door before Navi starts telling you how doors work. So that's your little speedrunning trick. Okay, so in this room we want to set the torches on fire to open the door. And I really like this style of a puzzle thing where we just have a bunch of tiny rooms, each with their own small puzzle. Later on we'll have a bunch of larger, more interconnected rooms. Probably hit this monster from a distance. Yep. Ooh, and it gave me more seeds. So in this room, you want to set this torch on fire. Get rid of that thing. The spider web. This gets us to the area we were in slightly earlier. Yeah, Zelda herself was super interesting in Skyward Sword. Yeah, at one point I did a speedrun. I tried to do a speedrun of the Deku Tree. It's a video. It's not anything close to like a world record speedrun or like a really good speedrun. It was just a casual thing I did with my friends. Like, I wouldn't mind speedrunning the game, except I'm kind of terrible at it. You saw how bad I am at shooting my my slingshot, right? Okay, so 2, 3, 1. Okay, defeat number 2. I defeat number 3, and then I defeat number 1. How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying. I have to reveal the secret here. So if you want to hit Queen Goma, you need to strike her while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not very good at speedruns and such where you have to do a bunch of crazy glitches. Because you know, I have enough trouble playing the game the way you're supposed to sometimes. So I'm not speedrunning this game. Sorry to anybody who wanted to see me do a speedrun. Okay, so here you need to look up to see the creature that I'm trying to see. Here, there it is. There. No, there. I'm not really good with this camera. Come on, monster. There! Got it! Woohoo! Wow, people can beat the game in like 10 minutes now. And just clip through everything. Well, I'm not surprised. Oh, wait. Okay, Navi, you need to help me out here. Navi says when it's red, hit the eye. Okay, there we go. You just want to hit the monster whenever its eyes turn red. Oh, and there its eye turned red when it was on the ceiling. And there you go. That's how you beat this boss. Evil spider boss, yeah. Woohoo! And now I get a heart. Yeah, How long have I been playing this game? Just a half hour? Yeah, okay, we beat the first dungeon in about a half hour. Not bad, not bad. This is, in fact, the easiest boss of the game, because it's the first boss of the game. So, you know, you only have 3 heart pieces here. They didn't want to do a super difficult boss at the start. Thou hast fairly demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out mine wishes. Now I have more to tell you. Wouldst thou listen? I don't really want to hear it. No, Link, thou must know my time is short. Listen carefully. There's a wicked man who cast this dreadful curse upon me. Well, I'm glad I can entertain people. This is just going to be a big cutscene about that evil guy with the unibrow. Ganondorf is his name. He's the evil king of the desert, and he has sorcerer powers. And he's trying to get the Triforce that contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, and before spirits and life existed. We have Din, the goddess of power. Din, Ferrari, and Nairu, unless I'm mistaken. So you can see why speedrunners would obviously try to skip this, because it's kind of a long scene that you're just supposed to sit here and watch. Yeah. So it's about how the 3 goddesses created the world. And then they were done. They just left. They departed for the heavens, and the spot where they left had 3 sacred triangles which grant any wish you want. This is the Triforce. They exist in the sacred realm. So that's pretty cool. It grants you whatever wish you want. Like, awesome. Thou must never allow the desert man in black to lay his hands on that sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man, he's the one who cast the death curse on me, sapped my power. He made that evil monster inside of me, the one that you destroyed, and I'm gonna die now. Yes, you broke the curse. Yes, you stopped the spider, but I was doomed. Doomed. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I've been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Wow, that is a great title. And take the stone with you. Ganondorf wanted this stone so much, he cast the curse on me. So basically, Ganondorf showed up. He's like, hey, give me your magic emerald. And the tree said, no. And he said, oh, fine, then I'm cursing you. You have a week left to live. Take that, Deku Tree. Okay, so we got the Kokiri Emerald. It's one of 3 spiritual stones. We need to get the 3 spiritual stones in order to get that cool Triforce and get a wish. I know, it's kind of confusing. Anyway, villain cast a spell on the Great Deku Tree, and now the Great Deku Tree is dying. Goodbye. Poor Deku Tree. He had an amazing mustache, and now he's dead. Well, I mean, we have to fulfill his dying wish, right? We need to save the world, or at least stop the evil villain who murdered the Deku Tree with that terrible, terrible curse.
Hey, Link, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree? Did he die? How could you do such a thing? It's all your fault.
I wasn't the one who killed the Deku Tree, Mido. Please trust me. And where's Saria? This is Saria's house, but it doesn't look like she's home right now. It is very interesting how Mido doesn't lead a village revolt. You think Mido, who already hated Link to begin with, would, like, try to get everybody else angry with Link? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? Mido's very upset. Did something happen to him? What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome. Getting comments from people saying I helped them out, so you're welcome. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you're different from me and my friends. But that's okay. Because we'll be friends forever. It doesn't matter that we're different. We'll be friends forever, won't we? Here, I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. You got the fairy ocarina. This is from Saria. You can use it to play music. This is always such a sad scene, I thought. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. And Link just backs away slowly and runs away. Poor Saria. Poor Saria. I just feel very sad. It's like, well, she's the only person here who really liked Link as a friend, and he just sort of runs away from her. Oh, and here we go. Here is the, here we are in the field. So let's see if we can make it to Zelda, and, maybe that's where I'll stop here with the stream. I'm only gonna be playing for an hour. Oh, and here's our friend, Kapagabora the Owl. It appears the time has come for you to start your adventure! You'll encounter many hardships ahead. That's your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest of times. Go straight this way and you'll see Hyrule Castle. Oh, wow, he just said a lot. Yes, I understood everything you said. I'll see you around. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Yeah, Link definitely has a way with girls, I guess. What do you do when a girl says she likes you and she hopes you will think of her when you're gone? Turn around and run away. That is Link. So here's another speedrun trick, is back walking. If you walk backwards, it's slightly faster than walking forwards. Also, I think rolling is slightly faster than walking forwards. Yeah, creepy stalker owl. Get inside before sunset. Please, make it. Yes! Woo! Yay! Guess what, everybody? We made it inside. Oh, man, and this is the area everybody loves. There are pots everywhere! Destroy! Smash! Destroy! Search! Destroy! Roar! Link just hates pots. Do not invite him to your pottery class. Oh, and there's a Skulltula. Yay, so if you destroy enough golden Skulltulas, you get cool prizes. If you don't make it before sunset, the gates will close. That drawbridge, the drawbridge will go up and you have to wait for it to be daytime. You have to wait for it to be daytime again before the drawbridge lowers. Yeah, and the crazy thing is, if Link leaves and then comes back to that area, then, guess what? Oh my gosh, the pots magically reappear. You're different, you're not from around here. Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest! My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk. He hasn't come back yet. So that's Malin. I like her. Cute little girl, same age as Link. Around the same age as Link. They're about as tall as each other. So, maybe they are the same age, maybe they aren't. Oh my gosh, it's that owl again. Owl, nobody wanted to talk to you. The princess is in the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, and by the way, do you want to hear what I said again? No. You're a smart kid. Good luck then. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, so the owl's basically saying time works differently outside. So, hey, guess what? Now it's nighttime. Okay, so you want to leave and come back, and guess what? Our friend Malin is here. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Do you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep. What a thing for an adult to do. Tee-hee. If you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Tee-hee. Okay, so we have an egg now. It's a weird egg. Or is this the normal egg? I like her song. Let's see, you want to climb the vines. Epona song. Yeah, that's the name of the song. It's very nice. And this is a challenge. What we need to do is get to the castle without being seen by the guards. So, let me show what it's like if you get caught by guards. Hey you, kid over there, stop. You get thrown out. Oh, and Golden Skulltula over here. Say, like, fancy castle you can explore. Looks like there's area right behind that drawbridge and stuff. We'll never get to see it though. It's very sad. Okay, so here we're just gonna swim. I bet you could probably get past those guards without swimming, but I like swimming. Okay, so here we go. Here's Malin, her father. You use the chicken on him to wake him up. Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Oh, hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. Malin was looking for me. Oh no, I'm gonna catch it from her now. Oh man, I messed up real bad, leaving her behind to wait for me. She's gonna let me have it. He is so frightened of his small daughter that he runs away screaming. Okay, come on. I think here what we have to do is push these two crates. And we couldn't have done this with Talon in the way. So we had to get rid of him with the chicken. Okay, so I got about 10 minutes left. Wow, it took me so long to push all these blocks everywhere. Now it's nighttime again. Okay, but you don't want to do this at nighttime. You want to do this during daytime. So let's hope it's not nighttime now. Okay, good, it's not nighttime. Okay, it's daytime. So this is kind of a cool challenge too. This is sneak around while social distancing. You don't want to get too close to those guards. Link's feet have shadows. I don't think the rest of him have shadows. And isn't the speedrun way through this challenge to go like this? Yeah. Come on, guard. Okay, guard missed me. Ooh, oh wow, okay. So if you get seen by the guards will throw you out and you have to start this challenge over from the beginning again. I mean, look at the guards' shadows. Their shadows are circles, so... Oh, jeez, come on. These guards are not really giving me a lot of room here. No, come on. Move, other guard? Jeez. Okay. And now we get these guards who are also not being very nice and letting me... Okay, so let's just chase after the second guard, or possibly, I guess, try to sneak up through the right here. Yeah, it's probably the best way to do it, is sneak up through the right here. But no, I'll just follow the guard over here on the left. Why not? Yes, I am playing the GameCube version of the game. And no, they cannot hear Link scream. They cannot. These guards can only see Link. They cannot hear Link. Let's see, there's Yoshi, the princess, and Super Mario in there. I like those pictures. Hey, you, don't cause trouble. Ah, jeez, he threw a bomb at me. And here we go, everybody, we just met Princess Zelda. Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Your guards are really terrible at guarding you. Wait, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then do you have the spiritual stone of the forest? The green and shining thingy? Do you have it? Yes. Just like I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, there were dark clouds over Hyrule, but then a ray of sunlight shot out of the forest, lit up the ground, and the light was turning on this person, with a green and shining stone, just like the fairy. So yes, she had a vision of me ahead of time. Very cool. Yeah, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story. I didn't even properly introduce myself. I'm Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? My name is Link. Link. Strange. Okay, so in order to open the door, another element from my dream. The villain? It's him. He swears allegiance to my father, the king. I'm sure he's not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule, they must symbolize him. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry about it. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yeah, I told Dad about my dream, but he didn't believe it was a prophecy. I can sense his evil intentions. I know it's true. What Ganondorf is after, he must be trying to get the Triforce. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Link, now we're the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay, I believe you. I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate you have come. We can't let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I'll protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He won't have it. You need to find the other two spiritual stones. We'll get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then we'll wish to have him defeated. Oh, and here's a letter. So this is how the game makes sure that you visit Princess Zelda. You need to get this letter in order to reach Dodongo's Cavern, which is the second dungeon. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. This is Impa. I'm Impa of the Shikos. I'm responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is going exactly as the princess foretold. You're a courageous boy, heading on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There's mysterious power in these notes. Yeah, so we need to know this song in order to reach the third dungeon, which is in Zora's Domain. It's a nice song. I like it. You learned Zelda's lullaby! If the castle soldiers find you, there'll be trouble here. Let me take you out. Just memorize the first 3 notes of the song, and then you'll know the rest of it. Just totally by heart. That's how music works. You brave lad, we must protect the beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That's Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you'll find my village, Kakariko Village. That's where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it'll help prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. And then Impa magically disappears, which is so cool. Okay, so I've been playing for an hour. Like I said, I was only going to play the game for an hour. Should I stop here or just go a little bit further to meeting Durania? I'll let you people here in the live stream decide what I do. In any case, in Kakariko Village, we will use Zelda's letter on a guard. Yeah, did Impa yell at the guards for letting Link in? I don't know. I hope the guards don't get yelled at, but I'm pretty sure they did. Okay, we've got 2 votes for this is a good stopping point, and then 1 vote for Durania. So when you save and reload the game, Link changes positions. So let me use this note on the guard here. This is Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. This is Link. He's under my orders to save Hyrule. Wow! What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Wow! By the way, Mr. Hero, if you need to climb Death Mountain, you should get a real shield. It is an active volcano. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Market, you can get the Bazaar. Yep, that's something we can do. They'll give you a discount here. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now I want an extra favor from you. Oh man, whatever you call it, he wants a mask for his child, and so now that we've talked to him about it, the mask shop is open. Okay, we've been told to keep going. Okay, cool. So I'll just keep going to Durania and stop there. Death Mountain Trail. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So, you know, when you reload your game, Link will change positions depending on where he is. So, if I save here and then reload, Link is going to restart the game in his house. He's going to be in his house when I restart the game. Pretty cool. So, if I save the game while I'm in a dungeon, Link will restart at the start of the dungeon. So you kind of, you can use that to manipulate things. Because guess what? It takes a long time for me to get from here to Link's house, right? It actually does take me a while. So it's actually faster for me to save and reload than it is to go all the way back to Link's house. And I do need to go back to Link's house because my friend Saria has a brand new song. And we need that song for Durania. But hey, check this out. See these Gorons? That's what these creatures are. They are so wild. I really love them. They are just like these brown rock monsters. And they're just so cute. And they're very hungry. They're very hungry because Dodongo's cavern is closed off, and they like eating the rocks there. Yeah, but evil Ganondorf, Ganondorf wants to get their spiritual stone, so he's basically forcing them into starvation, so they will give him the spiritual stone. That's basically Ganondorf's evil plan. Ouch, that hurt. You're standing on a soft carpet. Okay, so here we go. We're going to wake him up by playing this song. Yeah, they're rock potatoes. They are just adorable. So you play Zelda's Lullaby to open up this door. And now we can meet Durania. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darenia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status as to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? No, I'm really angry. Get out of my face now. You asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Hey, ancient monsters in Dodongo's cavern. We don't have bomb flowers, and everybody's starving. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need help from strangers. Goron problem. No help from strangers. And Navi says we have to go back to talk to Saria. So that's a very good clue. You want to go back and talk to Saria at this point. Saria is going to teach us a song. We'll play that song to Darenia. That will cause him to chill out and not be so upset. So that's what I'll be doing in my next live stream. Thanks.